Once upon a time, there was a beautiful young girl called Maria. She was from a very small town, was educated at home. Maria, she had a very sweet, innocent soul. One day, while quite young, she was wandering around the woods, and she happened to come across an abandoned cemetery. Inside, she found a young man scrounging for food. But it wasn't a man from her town. And some could argue not a man at all, as he was so hideous to look at. When he was born, his own townspeople threw him out. They were afraid of him. They were afraid that he would bring a curse upon them. Somehow, he managed to survive out in the wilderness all by himself. Now Maria, being of such warm heart and soul, was never afraid of the sight of him, more curious of him. So instead she became his one and only friend. Over the years, as they aged together, she would bring him food, clothing, and often even read to him. While they aged together, his face would warp more and more. His movements became more and more distorted and awful to watch, while her beauty had only increased. Her smile, her eyes, and laugh, it would be the only joy for his bleak, miserable days. Her feelings always remained the same for him, that lost puppy she loved and adored so. His grew into a passionate love, of desire deep from within his heart that he could barely control. He knew that they could never be together and that she could never love something like him the way that he loved her. Sometimes while she approached, he would like to watch her move through the woods, to see how elegantly and smoothly she would move through, almost floating. This friendship had survived a long time. She would see him almost every day. But sometime down the road, the creature began to see less of her. He could never understand why. But one day she decided to tell him. She had met someone. A man, a very handsome man that had broad shoulders and had strong, warm hands. She even told him that when they embraced, she would only wish that it could never end. She told him that she really wanted the two to meet each other. As she got deeper and deeper into her story of how much she loved this man, the creature's heart, it began to break, or at least what little heart he had. His soul started to disappear from his body. He looked at her. Unable to take any more of her words, he grabbed her and brought her deep into the darkness. He tied her up, for he knew this was the only way to keep her all for himself. The creature watched on as he started to see Maria's beautiful soul disappearing from her eyes. The glimmer that had made him so happy for so many years. Eventually, due to starvation, Maria faded away. It killed her to know that this monster, her friend, was exactly the same on the inside as he had appeared on the outside. He stayed by her feet and never moved again. Some people, they say that he did die there. Others say he walks the forest still, filled with scorn and regret. And if you were to go and visit his forest on a Halloween, he was sure to give you a scare.